time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Ready, team. Ready, team.
Smoke. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
White 53.
And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Sellers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To throw, it's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Taylor. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Single. Blue side.
Taylor has it. Finding open area. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw at Simmons. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly, and the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got some room to run.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Stribling. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've yet to convert on 4th down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if they can get it done this time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to look downfield again. Going for 6. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And and the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Lots of running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense has converted just one time in 4 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Going right to work up top. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Still slips a tackle, and he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Sellers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first one.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Recovers a fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by... And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. They're setting up the screen. Finding an escape route. Gashing the D on the touchdown. Ole Miss. And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That's caught. It's Harbor. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick completion to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfect.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one. And that
throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in, it's Stribling. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Rebels will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The running back has it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sellers. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got it on the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Grab behind the line. It's Stribling.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Got a man, it's Stribling. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to swing it on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Sellers. Right on the money.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Got it in the middle. It's dribbling across the 45. Racing down the left side. There he goes.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door.
Check. Black 29 Bongo. Black 88. Black 88.
A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Caught behind the line. It's Haas. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Looking to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were